Hi all. This is for a kind of reflection on the things which we have done in the class because some of you might not have able to get my voice kind of thing, like just because of bandwidth kind of issues and all. So I'm just trying to send you a kind of audio on that. So today we discuss issues related to the three examples of cash flow, where I suggested like there are some certain steps I am supposed to take whenever I am looking at any possible cash flow for the analysis purpose. So I am taking the example. So how would you learn this? Like you are supposed to look at the case study where 3 years related data is given for alpha, beta, and gamma. So we were able to start with our discussion on alpha related things, where in this alpha, 1991, 1990, and 1989 related issues they were given. So we identified as a first step, like what are the major sources and uses of the cash, right? So when I am looking at the major sources of the cash in 1991, we discussed like disposal of the asset, operation, and long-term debt. They are the major sources of the debt in 1991. And the same time, if I am looking at major uses of the cash in 1991, so capital expenditure and repayment of the long-term debt, they are the major uses of the cash. So the same way, if I am looking at 1990 for major sources they are, let's say, sales of discontinued operation and disposal of assets, long-term debt, etc. And major uses in 1990 is like repayment of long-term debt and repayment of short-term debt and capital expenditure. Again, if I am going to look at in terms of 1989, so what are the major sources? They are long-term debt, short-term debt, disposal of the assets, and operations. What are the major uses of the cash in 1989? So they are, let's say, capital expenditure and repayment of the long-term debt. Then I suggested like the moment you have identified your major sources and uses of the cash, what is the next step you are supposed to take? So you will also look at the comparison of CFO, means cash flow from operation, to your net income, right? So you are supposed to compare your CFO to net income. So this is the next step you are supposed to take. So when you look at the 1991, you are saying CFO is greater than net income. So I have to look at the reason why CFO is greater than the net income. So one reason in 1991 is depreciation, then another is software amortization, then restructuring, then unusual items, then account receivable which is going down, then inventory which is going down. So there are also some negative reason in this category of 1991, where accounts payable is down and loss on asset. This is also a kind of negative reason when you are saying CFO is greater than net income. Again, when I'm looking at 1990, so again I am saying CFO is greater than net income. What are the positive reasons? So positive reason is again the same, likewise in 1991. So one is depreciation, second is software amortization, then restructuring, then unusual items, then again account receivable, they are going down. What are the negative reason? Accounts payable is down and loss on sale of asset. Again, if I am looking at 1989, picture is somewhere different from 1991 and 1990, where again I am saying CFO is greater than net income. What are the positive reasons? So depreciation, software amortization, restructuring, unusual item, and accounts payable which is up, they are the positive reason. What are the negative reason? Account receivable is, which is going to be up, is a kind of negative reason. Inventory which is up again is a kind of negative reason. And already I've discussed like accounts payable, it is up, and this is going to be positive reason for the 1989. What you are supposed to do? You are supposed to look at step number 3 or question number 3, question number 4, question number 5, and question number 6. So what I'm trying to say, what could be the next step? You are also supposed to look at whether your CFO is greater than capital expenditure or not. Then thereafter you will see whether your CFO is greater than capex and dividend, right? You are also supposed to look at excess cash invested in different year. And then thereafter you are supposed to also look at sources of the cash for dividend plus capex. So please work on that. You are supposed to look at question number 3, 4, 5, and 6 and come back to me. right? Thank you so much.